Stadium for the match between Austria and Ghana for first half action.
Look at.
Vielen Dank. Meine Damen und Herren, darf ich Sie noch bitten, dass wir alle gemeinsam mitsingen. Hier ist die österreichische Bundeshymne.
Companies of all sizes use BigQuery to uncover new insights from their data, like cost savings, operational efficiencies, and new ways to grow revenue. BigQuery is Google Cloud's serverless, highly scalable cloud.
In Austria, where the Black Stars still have this very important game, and they're looking to up their tempo ahead of the World Cup. The Austrian side has been in very good form the last 4 matches they played, and so look at the lineup here, where you have the likes of Kevin Danso and Philip Muena also playing a part there in the back line, and so expected to see how strong they are. You also have Braga's Florent Grealish there as the match officials for today's game, and they are going to be pretty much excited to have this game coming up. Mohamed Aoush is the center referee. I'll tell you what, it's the Black Stars who are coming into this game, and of course the excitement all over their faces there. And Marcel Sabitzer is one player you love to have him in the game, and just one of the very, very quality players there in the setup of Austria. That the Black Stars really walking into this friendly match with all the confidence boosting there. Jordan Ayew, Edu Kwabena, and Semenyo Partey is here. Sibo is also playing a huge role in midfield, and Fatou Shaku really working so hard with Leicester. Not really a very good performance this season there, together with Jordan Ayew, but they are here to ensure that at least they put some bit of smiles on the face of Ghanaians. And so welcome once again. It's always going to be a pleasure to have Jordan and Marcel Sabitzer all along and trying to exchange that bit of pleasantries before the main game starts. And this is one match the Black Stars will cherish and pretty much be excited to have it. It's a notable name. The last time the Black Stars actually played against Austria was back in 2007, and one of the assistant coaches of the Black Stars, John Paintil, he then played in that game back in 2007. And a quick look at the lineup there for Caleb Yarenchi is there, and there you have Jiku. So the Black Stars going a 3-back formation with a 4 in midfield, so 3-4-3 formation there, and you're expected to see the likes of Sibo there and Semenyo. And so this is where the Black Stars will come into the preferred formation there. So this is the game Ghanaians are looking forward to. Sometimes when you have Lawrence Atizigi in a setup, it clearly gives a lot of excitement there for the players. So the Black Stars walk into this game as one of the automatic 9 qualified African teams to the World Cup. They really struggled in the previous 5 games. The Austrians have scored 15 goals and conceded 3 during this span of the qualifications. Antoine Semenyo just recently won the EFL Cup with Manchester City. Atizigi back in the setup again for the Black Stars after losing his #1 spot there to Benjamin Asari. This time he's pretty much excited to be back for the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew is certainly going to lead the Lions and up front there for the Black Stars. It's all set now for this all-important friendly game. Austria against Ghana, one of the 2 friendly matches for the Black Stars. And here we go, the Austrians in the all white and black outfit, Ghana, and their typical currently unveiled yellow jersey, and clearly giving us an indication what we need to expect there. Obviously, the most exciting moment there, you have Kevin Danso trying to make sure that he commands the back line pretty well for the Austrians, with Posh also coming in. And typically they try to move very swiftly at the back. And Marco Fredo here trying to move the ball down to the left-hand side. The Black Stars trying to hold on to their own back line as well and trying to swat the effort of the Austrians. Danso once again here for Austria. Now he's looking for some of space up front, and now he's trying to cushion one here. And obviously the Black Stars repeatedly coming very strong there with Alexander Juku keeping the ball away from any dangerous area. This game is Ghana's important looking into the World Cup in terms of what they have to do. And the Austrians really having a very great one there. They come into this qualification obviously knowing that they have the same group with Argentina, Algeria and Jordan. I tell you what, Argentina is playing Mauritania today at 8 p.m. Not a tough team there for them to beat. Danso here with the long throw. He's going to hit one into the Ghanaian box now. He's been cleared. Back to Danso again. They were not to keep possession.
I think it's interesting to note that Ghana are actually setting out in a 4-4-2 formation. Jordan and Prince Eduku are starting up front, and Semenyo on the wings. In the midfield is Pate and Sibo, which I don't think we've seen Otto play a 4-4-2 in a very long time.
But now trying to come up with something different. Otto, the Black Stars head coach, he was currently going to lead the team to their 2nd World Cup. And Sabitz has beaten into it by Sibo. Here comes Marco Fredo. And the Ghanaians now trying to hold their own here. Semenyo. Been pushed down, and so Ghana gets a free kick. That's a very good start there for the Ghanaians. We'll talk about the 2007 friendly match between Austria and Ghana, which ended in 1-1 draw with goals from Austrian Martin Hennig and Asamoah Gyan, who's currently there as one of the officials, perhaps spectators watching this game, but had some years ago played for the Black Stars against Austria. Definitely going to have the likes of Ghanaians looking to have a way into the midfield of the Austrians. Pate squares one to the right-hand side. And I was looking to pick up the runs of Yerenchi. Doing so well and trying to have Ishaku here. Here comes Ghana, trying to pick some balls together, not to put themselves under any stress or pressure at all. Session back to the centre-backs. The Austrians really have never played an African side since 2007, friendly with Ghana, and so this is the very 2nd time they're doing so with an African side. And 2nd time the Austrians are playing Ghana in a friendly match after the 2007 friendly game. It's a foul here committed by Schmidt. There's a throw-in by Ghanaians. It's Cohn that is coming in. Very quiet evening there here in Austria. Danso for Austria once again. Well, the last friendly saw Austria with a more experienced side, while Ghana a golden generation after a memorable World Cup debut back in 2006. The majority of the Austrian players do play their matches in Germany, the club football in Germany, while Ghanaian players are all over Europe. So not too surprising to have plenty or a number of them here in this game. Session now to Stefan Posch. Back to Kelvin Danso. Posch once again is being attacked here by Semenyo. He's able to wriggle his way through. Back to Danso. Well, the talking point will be, yes, he's of Ghanaian descent, but currently playing for Austria. And Nigerians also have lost the player. And Kane Chukwuemeka, who just recently switched nationality to play for Austria. Another long ball by Sabitzer, being collected beautifully there by Atizigi. Should be excited to be back in the starting lineup of Ghana, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think it's a chance that he would have been looking forward to a very, very long time, albeit it's a friendly. But at this stage, when you're just a couple of months away from the World Cup squad, it's not about whether it's a friendly match or not, but it's a chance for you to prove yourself, really.
Yeah, that's going to be a handball now there against Austria's 10-shirted Village. Plays his flat football for Braga. So again, the Ghanaians trying to find space and keep in possession. Derek Cohn here. Semenyo. One of the top 5 goal scorers in the English Premier League. Semenyo is well rated. He's got at least 15 goals so far in the English Premier League.
10 at Bournemouth, 5 at City.
Very incredible statistic there for Semenyo this season. Was having the likes of Jiku. He did not play in the last qualification match after picking up somewhat of an injury there, but it's the Ghanaians who are looking to find spaces just behind the back line of the Austrians. Once again, Thomas Partey, Jordan Ayew finds UNC on the right here in the middle, waiting for the ball. There is Ghana's Edu Kobna. He's on up. Edu Kobna was looking for the spectacular there again by the Austrian, doing so well to clear the lines. And that's the indication of the Ghanaians' attention, or their intention to get a goal here. Here comes Sibo. Back to Jordan. Now back to Sibo again. Now trying to dictate the pace by way of winning possession. Partey. And again, he's been hit from behind. And Ghanaians do have a free kick. But again, Chiku was trying to signal to the referee that at least the advantage should be given to the Ghanaians. Just 7 minutes already gone here, and that's the foul. And Baumgartner was the man who committed the foul there, playing in club football for Leipzig. It's a lot of work there on Jordan. I was expecting to see exactly what he's able to come into this game with. Now the set piece master for the Black Stars, isn't it? Trying to go with the long one, Jordan.
I must say I'm surprised that they decided to go long from a free kick in the centre half.
Something he probably might have practiced at training grounds and now trying to execute that here in this game. Now the Austrians have only dropped 5 points from possible 24 to secure a return to the World Cup for the first time since 1998. Very important World Cup there for the Austrians. And again, big question is Ralf Rangnick, who once upon a time was a caretaker coach of Man United, just moving down to Austria, but is able to change the culture of football with the Austrian national team from underdogs to very competitors in Europe as well, here in Chile for Ghana. And Derek Cohn, so having a good debut there for the Black Stars, and Thomas Partey always trying to go long on the right-hand side. And here goes the Ghanaians, and we have Ishaku. He's got a knack for a left foot shot. Ishaku left one looking for Prince Edu Kobna, but again, it's a wasted effort. And those are certain quality work there from a goalkeeper player. Ishaku. He's got some spectacular. Same cannot be said about his performance with the national team as well. Missed a lot of appearances. Sabitzer here for Austria. I've seen plenty of the ball here from Danso. Once again, the Austrians really keeping possession. Stefan Posch on the right-hand side has to drag it back to Danso. Oh, the World Cup group there, you did have the likes of Marco Ferrell and Danso and Philip Mueni. Trying to ensure that at least they give the Austrians a very good World Cup debut, at least. And how they're able to get out of the group with Argentina is one of the questions a lot of people really asking about the Austrians, if they're able to do that quality work now, find space for Schmidt. And he says he's been pushed down, but the referee says no. It's a legal tackle there from Semignon. As he races with the ball down looking for space, and Jordan really has himself in a bit of a tangle there. Again, has to waste a lot of time because there was nobody racing out front by Semignon, losing possession. Back to the Austrians. Here comes Smith. He's looking to go long on the left-hand side, and Moana is going to be the one here. They're looking for a handball call, but that will not be given. Well, it's been given. I tell you what, a penalty has been given to Austria just after 10 minutes of play. Kevin Danso was looking for that long ball there from Schmidt, but it came off the hand of Ghana's Ajete, and there you are. Ooh. And this is certainly going to be a penalty. 10 minutes gone, the Black Stars conceded a penalty, and the referee definitely disappointed.
Yeah, I think it's a disappointing penalty to give away. The referee clearly saying that it's a clear one. The thing is, the hand is not in a natural position, and it was very lifted. Maybe you can argue about proximity, how close he is to the ball, but I just think it was too far away from his body, and I mean it's justified in the end. He got his body position all wrong from the switch, and they ended up panicking, and in the end giving away the penalty. I mean, you don't want to. Kevin Danso is not the worst player to give that much space to, but you don't want to panic in such a situation.
Tell you what, that's a very sad one there to give the penalty. And Ghana, Jonas Ajete gives the ball away. Now it's going to be a penalty for Ghana. And Lawrence Atizigit need to find a way to handle this. And the Ghanaians are looking to see if Sabitzer probably going to have his first goal. Maybe he scored against an African side, a Ghanaian side. And he's got Atizigit to deal with. And so Ghanaians now do have to find a way, and hoping at least Atizigit is able to save this one. Recall, for Black Stars striker, August Naif is saying that anytime Atizigit is in the post, he concedes. Don't want to believe he might want to have this one. Here comes Sabitzer against Atizigit. Just about 12 minutes gone. Sabitzer! Well, the home side do have the first goal. Clearly and confidently struck there by Marcel Sabitzer. And now the Austrians have their noses in front. They lead by a goal to nil. There's a penalty conceded in the 10th minute there by Jonas Ajete. And Sabitzer converts beautifully for the Austrians.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. He has a lot of power and precision when it comes to penalty kicks. And Lawrence Atizigit, although this season has saved a couple of penalties for St. Gallen, throughout his career, I think he's looking at just saving about 18% of the penalties that he saved. He faced 44 penalties so far, only saving 8 of them. And so it clearly is not his speciality. But I think it was a good attempt. It was just too much power from Sabitzer there. And it's a shame because Ghana were just about starting to settle in the game, and Austria just had this opportunity from 18 yards.
Marcel Sabitzer, 32 years of age, plays club football for Borussia Dortmund. He's got 20 games there for Dortmund, just a goal there for the side and 2 assists. This season he's got only 2 yellow cards, and now he scored there for Austria. Only before the goal, the Austrians have been unbeaten at home in both competitive and non-competitive matches for the past 3 years. Now they have a goal to show for the effort there. Ball to the left-hand side, once again whipped in here, and again another opportunity there for the home side. It clearly tells you that they are not giving up, and so the man who plays his club football for Leipzig, from Gartner, the final touch of the ball. There'll be a lot of questions to be asked about the back line of the Ghanaians, and again, how a centre back from Austria was just found his way into the 18-yard box and is able to win a penalty for the Austrians.
I was surprised to see Danso there in that sequence. It didn't feel like a second phase after a corner kick. I don't know whether that was a strategy that they used, but it was quite deliberate to go long to someone who's very strong in the air. And in the end, it led to the penalty that has been the difference so far.
Here comes Stefan Posch. Now he's trying to find space in the middle there. And Grealish, another quality ball on the left-hand side. Another ball dragged in, and Ghana having lots of troubles in the 18-yard box. And Ishahaku comes in to defend. It's going to be another huge fight now. And Ghana is going to be in a very good position, and the referee definitely is going to call for this. But no. And Prince Edu Kobna was hoping at least there was going to be a call for either a free kick or penalty. And Sabitzer here on the other side for Austria. Well, the home side really have seen plenty of the ball just in front of the Ghanaian 18-yard box. Not seeing the midfield of Ghana really clicking in this game yet. The Austrians have been all over the place with the likes of Grealish and Seward. Another ball here to Matizegi to pick it up. Now, in the 10 of the millennium, Austria really failed to qualify for the World Cup. And it's going to be the 14 matches played by Austria so far, and hoping to pick up their 10th win. Not yet to really concede a goal here, but that's the Kelvin Danso and Prince Edu Kobna's tussle. And a little bit of a nudge there from Fredo.
I think if he went down earlier when there was the contact from Kevin Danso, he would have had a much stronger
from the
case.
referee, yeah. Here comes Ghana. Just trying to find a way out from the defensive shape of the Austrians. And ever since they scored, they've kept a very unique shape, and Matizegi trying to go very long there, finds Jordan. Good play there from the Jordan. The Ghanaian captain also losing possession to Kevin Danso. And you do have the Austrians trying to keep it neat and simple, just right in front of their own 18-yard area. Kevin Danso once again. Final touch in the ball there came up with Ghanaian. Semenyo has been pretty much playing a bit of a defensive role than more attacking. I expect to see a lot of work there from Semenyo in the World Cup, especially looking at his explosive display there for Manchester City. Yeah, Ghana really, after the current cup, just scored, not yet scored a goal, but the Ghanaians have lost 3 games, conceded 4. So there you go again, another corner kick taken to near post. And finally it's being headed out of play by Grigoric. Again, showing the quality in terms of the aerial superiority, the Austrians. Well, by extension, the Ghanaians have won all their previous 3 games before their matches against South Korea and Japan. Again, it's pretty much of a wary man, and Ralph Rangnick. It's the man who talked about the fact that Man United needed an open heart surgery. And he's been able to do so for Austria. Reason the team is really flourishing in Europe at the moment. And corners through. Semenyo gets it back into play. Jordan. And once again, the founder, Prince Edu Kobna. And the man sporting 19 shirts for Ghana, Prince Dukobna, scored, played 9 matches there for his club, Victoria Pleasant. And just a goal for the club, and of course, another poor play. And he's really been on holiday, the Austrian goalkeeper. He's not really been tested by anybody.
So far, all the attacking questions have been asked by Austria. 3 shots, 1 on targets, 1 big chance coming from the penalty.
The play tells you that they've been the super side so far. Danso once again pushing straight in the midfield and box sent to the left-hand side. With Moeni. And here comes Sabitzer for Austria. Things one out front. Quality play now. Looking for Grigorich in the box, and it's going to be a cut back here. And possession won by Sibo there for Ghana. Danso not able to control well, but Jordan is able to use his upper body strength to win possession back for the Ghanaians. Here comes a free kick. 20 minutes already gone on the clock there, and Austria 1, Ghana 0. Penalty converted by Marcel Sabitzer. Not a happy man at all. See what? Jiku. Very corner once again. The left foot back for Ghana. See what here. Derek. Comes an opportunity there for Semignon to see if he can also play a part in the game there. And, another quiet day there for the Ghanaians so far. They haven't really been a threat there for the Austrians. It's been pretty much difficult for them to come out of the defensive shells there. And here comes Dansu again. He's seen plenty of the ball just right in front of the 13-yard area as compared to that of the Ghanaians. And so another lovely ball there to push down. Final touch on the ball coming off the body of Chiku, but the referee really is calling that to be Ghana's advantage. Ghana really having a 1-0 win against Comoros and Mali, and a 5-0 thrashing of Central African Republic. The Black Stars have only won once, drawn once, lost 3 in the last 5 away matches in both competitive and friendly matches. And all throughout they're trying to find a way to unlock the Austrians. Halfway through the first half already. Seems to be a concern there for the Ghanaian bench, and their players will definitely come in and calm themselves down. Halfway through so far, your impression?
Well, I think it started out as an even match when it comes to knowing what to do with the ball. They seem to be moving the ball a lot more faster, making runs down the channels, and are distorting the Ghana defense a lot more. And that's how they were able to get the lead through the Sabitzer and the penalty there. There you can see when Fred Schaefer, who is the technical director of the Black Stars, on his phone. I don't know that he's trying to pass some messages on to Otto. Maybe the 4-4-2 is not working.
I tell you what, it's a lot of talking going on the bench there for the Ghanaians and the Austrians. And there'll be a lot of conversations and a lot of look into what Ghanaians are expected to have in the game here. So this is yet to start with Ghana's Sibo. And the heart of defense. Najete going long here. Always looking for Prince Edu Kobna. Jordan here. A lovely flick there, and finds Ishaku. Looking to light up the place on the left-hand side. Ishaku here for Ghana. Stretch the ball backwards again. Finds Sibo in the heart of midfield. Now Thomas Partey. Press it down to the left-hand side. It is Derek Cohn. Looking for a handball, but that would not be given. It's giving the balls away very cheaply there. The Ghanaians would have to find a way to defend, and comes Jiku. Now he's looking to make sure that at least they have a very good partnership at the back. Jete and Jiku yet again. It's been pretty much of a one-way traffic there. Jordan doing almost everything right in the game, but yet to find a connection with the likes of Prince Edu Kwabena and that of Isha Aku, who are leading the attack for Ghana. Derek Cohn again keeps the ball away, trying to win it back, but unable to be on his feet. And Jiku really protesting to the referee about this particular scenario here, but he's been taking the referee really going to have a word there with Otuado regarding some of the off-field incidents or things that have been happening on the field alongside.
Yeah, Otto clearly frustrated. I think that would come from the earlier incident where the referee not giving the free kick to Prince when he was through on goal and was brought down by Kevin Danso, but the referee had judged that to be a fair push. I think the issue with the 4-4-2 is Jordan playing as a striker in the system or as a number 10? Because we've seen situations where the team has gone long to Prince Edu Kwabena, but he's never close enough for the second ball.
I think he's just playing as a 10, just behind Edu Kwabena. Well, the second ball is really not been picked up by the Ghanaians, and so that becomes much of a problem there for Ghana. Kelvin Anso. Austria now keeping the ball at the back. Always laughing the likes of Posh and Fido switching play on the left-hand side and expecting some bit of a run there from Schmidt there. And yet again, a lot of pushing and shoving in the box. Dansu once again wins back possession. Here comes Austria. And that's going to be a foul. That's definitely going to be a foul there. Well, they've been piling up the pressure on Ghanaians, and so when you're conceding a foul, it's very close to the 18-yard box, but 20 yards away. And yet again, you just talk about the right full back for the Austrian side, Stefan Posch. It's been notched there from the point of view of Semenyo. He's expected to lead the lines there for Ghana at the World Cup as well on the flanks. Tiziki trying to control and form his wall. The Ghanaians try to defend this set piece. This is one of the quality moments of Sabitzer in terms of getting the ball sticking to the likes of Greg Gorish. And Gardner, all of them in there waiting for some bit of a connection on the ball here. But Austria will have Grealish behind the ball. And Sabitzer also trying to go in here, dinks the ball to the far side. Ghana defends by Jiku. Heads it away. Back into the Ghanaian 18-yard box, and Ghana eventually gets it away by Jordan. Well, the Black Stars have won only 2 out of their last 10 international friendly matches. And this might be the 11th international friendly matches there, and they are down by a goal to nil. Well, back in 11 December 2024, the Black Stars won by 2-1 against Togo. And then a 1-0 win against Nicaragua on the 27th day of October 2022. Those are the 2 games the Black Stars have won in international friendly matches.
In contrast, Austria have lost just 2 in the last 10.
And now the league might go to nil, and that's going to be another foul that the fans really calling for a foul here, but that will not be given. And Ghanaians having a lot of troubles keeping possession, and you have Sabitzer and his team just making sure that they are able to win back possessions to run push here for Austria. And he's trying to keep possession and for the Ghanaians to come out of their defensive area. Here comes again, and you have Philip Mwene. One interesting bit about the Austrian is that they always suit possessions and position as well. And so sometimes you do see a centre forward in defensive lines, you do see a centre back also in centre forward position. Anytime they have possession and they're going forward, they lose it. You do have most of the players just moving into different shapes and different positions.
Well, it's typical of the Ralph Ragnick side that we've seen. Bases a lot of emphasis on fluidity in attack, passing, movement, pressing. You know, Tuado is aware of that. He mentioned in his press conference that that's what he expects. Have they dealt with it well so far? Maybe to some extent.
Yeah. Half an hour gone already. And Ghana now do have an advantage going forward. Edukov now in the box. Edukov now looking to shoot here. Drag the ball back, and now the Austrians will have to quickly defend the lines and concede a corner kick. And that was a great work there from six-shirted Nicolas Suard. Another player from Leipzig. Well, I did almost everything right, didn't he? Once again, you do have Kevin Jansu always there, but this is the final touch on the board there by Nicolas Suard. And so there's a corner kick advantage there for Ghana. And Jordan is always going to be the man to effect this one. Here comes the Ghanaians looking to hit this one to near post, and once again also looking for handball call, and this is obviously one of the clearest opportunities for the Ghanaians, and Semenyo blasting the ball wide. But meantime, early on the Ghanaians were calling for a handball, was it? Wasn't it?
Didn't look like a handball.
Okay, that's a threat there from Semenyo in the 18-yard box anytime he gets the opportunity, and that's where the callbacks Pate, and this is the left foot strike there from Antoine Semenyo. Looking to get a equalizing goal before the break. And that's the closest the Ghanaians really have come in terms of getting the goal here. But that was not to be. Jonas Ajete for Ghana. This is Sibo. He has to lose possession, and now it's going to be Greg Gorich here, but Ghanaians quickly doing so to win back possession. He's been missing in action for the first kind of qualification for the World Cup, but he's back again, looking to cement his place and perhaps pick up his number one spot. And so the international friendly matches the Black Stars really have engaged in was a 1-0 and 2-0 defeat to South Korea and Japan in the Asian Cup as well, and then the injury down to Francis Abu, ACL, in that Asian Cup as well. And a 4-0 defeat to USA and 2-0.
Uncle Fluffy's creators are working daily to create, respond, and react. They love TikTok.
In 2022, and Ralph Ragnick really not satisfied with the team, maybe looking for more goals. Here comes Danso. Sliding forward and picks up Stefan Posch. Back to Danso. I was looking to see the likes of Grealish also coming back defensively to pick up the pass, and Mwene here. Philip Mwene. Here comes Danso. Now, obviously looking for the run there of Schmidt. Danso picks up pieces yet. On the square one, David and Semenyo intercepts. It's going to be a huge chase now. Prince Edukov now can equalize. Yeah, he does. He goes to ground. Is that going to be another penalty? I tell you what, the referee says no.
And that's the second time that he's troubled this Austrian defense with his runs in behind. And you can clearly see that I think he doesn't win the ball.
No, I thought this was a clear penalty. Absolutely, it should be a penalty. Should be
on
given.
first glance, I thought it was a penalty, but on that replay, it just confirms my initial thoughts that it was clearly no touch of the ball there. And I'm not surprised because it was Grealish who is a midfielder in that position.
I tell you.
And if there was VAR, I would expect the referee to be signaling.
But well, the
screen
interesting
out.
bit about the Austrians, I did mention about position of play and where you have the midfielder coming back to defend this long balls behind the back line. There was no Kevin, and so there was no Marco Fred there. Again, the Ghanaians will feel hard done by the calls of the referee here, that some of the calls there should be going the Ghanaian way. Very sad scenario.
Once again, is Grealish on the fouling end again?
And again, it's two fouls there from him.
The first one, the referee said it wasn't a foul.
I tell you what, just going into this game and before the World Cup back in Qatar, the Black Stars are going to have a 3-1 win against Switzerland. Comes another set piece, the long one here for Jordan Ayew, and again, always able to pick it up.
I've been disappointed with the set plays that we've seen so far. It feels as if the team is trying to force it a bit. You know, when you see a team put in a free kick from a center line into a box, it's usually crunch time. Another time, when you're trying to chase a game.
Yeah, I mean, those are the times you get some bit of reactions from former players who feel the team would have done better.
Yeah, there's barely any angle when you are on the center line. I would have wished the team tried to work the ball a bit.
Austria. The ascendants here, and let's see what just coming to foul just around the center circle, and that comes to Kevin Anso. Here comes Stefan Posch, always looking to advertise one into the box and be dealt with beautifully. The Ghanaians once again is Jordan, looking for space, looking for the round there of Ishaku, tracks the ball back again. Urenchi, he's been pretty much quiet at the right back position there, the Ghanaian. And here comes Derek Cohn. Again, not being able to join the attack as expected there, the left full back. The Black Stars really out of the 10 international friendlies played. Been an interesting game here, and here comes another opportunity for Ghana to see if they can get a free kick. Well, it's offside.
This time is offside.
But that's will be pretty much frustrating there for the Ghanaian striker, Prince Edu Kwabena. He's been the tormentor in chief there against the Austrian back line. And yet again, that
I don't think that was offside. That's the thing.
Tight call there. It was played on.
Yeah, Mwene plays him on the left side. And
played on by Mwene, and so again, it's a very tight call there. And Kevin Anso was all over him.
Yeah, but then again, there's no VAR. So.
Very sad scenario there for this young man. He's really working himself in this game, and he's hoping at least to get opportunity to get a goal there for Ghana. But that is not the story. Here comes another ball to the right-hand side, and it's been well collected beautifully by Schmidt. Yes, that's something to beat ball just off the line, was it? Yes, eventually the call comes in. Well, the Black Stars really conceded a lot of goals there in the international friendly matches. 23 of those matches played, or perhaps 23 goals conceded. It's going just fine within this period. Well, the Black Stars qualified as winners of their World Cup group, just like Austria, dropping just 5 points, winning 8, drawing 1. A defeat out of the 10 matches with a staggering 17 plus goals difference. Well, the last time Austria lost at home was back in 13 October 2023, a 3-2 loss to Belgium. This particular ground ends Hapoel Stadium in Vienna. Likes of David Alaba, Kevin Danso, Konrad Laimer, Marcel Sabitzer, and Marko Arnautovic all available in that game. And today you have Kevin Danso and Marcel Sabitzer starting. Marko Arnautovic on the bench, probably be thrown into the second half as we approach just 6 minutes to go. Once at a time, another ball into the box, and once again the Ghanaians have had a difficulty in Stefan Porsche was coming in, and here comes Schmidt's ball into the box once again. Sabitzer was the target. It's been brought down beautifully by Grealish. Sabitzer squares the ball back into the box, and now it's going to be a huge save there from Atizigi. That should have been the second goal for the Austrians, but with a Midas touch of Lawrence Atizigi, that was not to be.
Wow, that was an incredible save. I think it was a full stretch. But questions then again about Ghana's midfielders failing to pick late runs in the boxes. It's a theme of the first half where Austria have had a lot of joy with these cutbacks from the wings, with their midfielders making those late runs. This time it was Grealish, but brilliant save from Lawrence Atizigi to prevent it from being 2-0 there. But it looks as if there might have been a very bad head injury, a collision of heads between Jiku and Grealish. But
no, that's a quality save.
Really
that was actually a quality save there from Atizigi. And again, there's an injury concern there from Gardner, which is what's in there between him and Jiku. Once again, it's going to be John Nayu trying to have some bit of work there with Mohamed Daish, the centre referee for the game here. It's been a lot of concern there for the Ghanaians, who think that should have been an opportunity there for Ghana to have had penalties in the game, but that was not given. The referee was in for here comes an opportunity. I tell you what, the centre referee Mohamed Al-Hoish has had as many as 20 matches in 11 competitions. 62 yellow cards is already given out. Corner kick taken to the far side, and yet again the referee now whistles. The ball had already crossed the line, and in all matches he's played, he's given 3 red cards, and this penalty given is going to be his 5th penalty call. The centre referee Mohamed Al-Hoish.
It doesn't give a lot.
No, it doesn't. But so far, 62 yellow cards, and so far no yellow cards in the game. With 3 more minutes to go. And again, the Austrians have really put a lot of pressure on Ghana, and they have a goal to show for the effort. And they want to continue with that. Partey squares one back to goalkeeper Atizigi. Sibo here for Ghana. The Austrians really giving the Ghanaians a high pressing. Taking back possession, Atizigi. Again going long, looking for Jordan. They've been done so. Thwarted the effort. Derek. Corn here. Semenyo. Looking for space, and Prince and Dukab not able to get there to pick the pass yet. Sabitzer. Here comes Philip Moeni for Austria. Back to the goalkeeper. Schlager. One player you expect to see a lot of work there from him is Christoph Baumgartner. He's already starting the game there. He's in top form, 12 goals. And it's Ghana, Ishaku, and in the box waiting is Semenyo and Dukabna back to Ishaku, looking to shoot from that angle. And here comes Derek Korn for Ghana. Semenyo. He's got 2 players to contend with. Now it's Korn here in the box, and a beautiful ball into the 18-yard area of Austria. And yet again, Ghana not able to take advantage. And I expect to see some of the runs there from Gregorish. Another ball down to the right-hand side, and Atizigi eventually pick it up for Ghana. Partey. Jordan. It's got Kevin Nassau to take care of. Once again, it's Jordan here. A lot of questions as whether he's going to continue Scotland with Leicester City. In a lot of trouble there for Leicester in the Championship. The likes of Ishaku and Jordan really not happy. The best of passes there from Semenyo just towards the end of the first half. Ghanaians have not been able to get a equalizing goal, but if it really come close to scoring, and it really come close that then the referee Mohamed Huish there to give a penalty, but that was waived. He's having a Grealish here coming back to defend his line, and you have another beautiful ball to Mweni. He's really got to deal with Kalapi and Chi Mweni here. Very quick feed there from him. And Yenchi doing a good job there to thwart his effort once again. 3 minutes of added time. And Ghana do win a free kick. At 45 minutes, 3 minutes at a time. Very clear impression.
Well, I think it's been a fairly balanced game between the two sides. Austria just about narrowing it. I said they started really well, stringing some few passes here and there, but Ghana grew into the game, had a couple of decent chances. But then Austria really disrupted the momentum with the penalty after Jonathan Dite's handball, converted by Sabitzer. The goal probably, I feel, deflated a bit of Ghana's momentum, but as time went on, they've grown back into the game and had a half chance with Semenyo that he blazed over the bar, have had a couple of penalty decisions that could have gone their way. Until it's not the end of the world, it's just a 1-goal deficit. Otado would definitely take this at half time. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is for Austria to get a second goal from this corner. You want at least a 1-goal margin. It's easier to turn around in the second half.
Well, again, it's just about predictions where you have the likes of Gas Naif, we're talking about the 1-1, and
so far he's on course.
There's a switch of scoreline there. The Ghanaians hoping to come out something. Marcel Sabitzer here going to near post once again. Ghana just clearing the line beautifully. Jordan, anytime he picks the ball, he's got 2 players or 3 players on his heels. Again, the foul there by Schmidt there. And so the Ghanaians would have to recycle the ball back to the goalkeeper, Lawrence Atizigi. So far, this is the only time he's picked the ball in the net was a penalty conceded by Jonas Ajete and converted.
Oh, that's Kim Lasberg again.
Yeah, the
Black Queen's
Black
coach.
Queen's coach, yeah, his assistant.
Passing over some.
Some bit of information there to Coach Otuado.
That's nice to see. You're admiring the electronic board.
Yeah. It's Ghana heavily represented, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now that's a definitely foul. Yeah, that's obviously a yellow card, and this marks the 63rd yellow card there by the referee, Mohamed Aoush. International games.
This is what you call taking one for the team.
Yeah. And so that's a foul there by Pate Baumgartner. As a player who scored 12 goals and 6 assists there for Leipzig in 26 matches.
I think it goes back to what I was talking about, trying to at least keep this at a 1-goal deficit, because clearly Austria are going to get a very good attacking situation there with good numbers up front.
And so here at the Enzapel Stadium, the friendly match between Austria and Ghana. The first half already gone. The Ghanaians really coming out in the numbers to see what they can do, but it took Marcel Sabitzer's penalty, which was heavily considered by the Ghanaians in the 18-yard box by Jonas Ajete. So at halftime, it is Austria 1, Ghana 0.
And so 1-0 it stands at halftime between Austria and Ghana in the friendly match in Vienna. Austria so far have been the better side with the better ball possession, have had more attempts at goal, two on target, one of them being the penalty converted by Marcel Sabitzer. Ghana yet to record an attempt on target. I'm still in studio with Augustine Ahenfo and Willie Graham. Let's start with you, Augustine. What has been your impression of the first half so far?
I think we've been slow. The team has been very, very slow. I don't know what form of instructions that were given the team before the game commenced. I think they are very slow. They are so deep in our half. It's only the last 5-10 minutes that you could see that they were coming out. And if I were the coach of the Black Stars, I would let Edu Kwabena stay up there for us to kick the ball behind the defender because they are very slow at the back. Dansu and his colleagues at the back are very slow. So if I were the coach, this second half, I'm going to instruct my boys to hit the ball up front. And I'm also surprised as to currently every team wants to start from the back, from the goalkeeper. Because you can see when we want to begin the game, Sibo will come and stand in front of Ziggy. He will pass the ball and then he'll start making it. And then he gives to the right Ajeti and he's kicking a long ball. So why can't the goalkeeper decide to kick a long ball if he wants to? If you do that, then you are playing into the hands of the opponent. But currently, almost every coach wants to begin play from the back.
All right.
And I think we need to up our game. Seriously.
I mean, just
Yes, now it's a Ghana born and no Abbe you know. You're watching us live from Global View GH. I shall also say, Yeguzu, I am our live update in the BBR. And the Yagako Jabwa from Kato. The moment you have back, the second half, yeah, the Baby some more. Yes. And that stands now, dear. My conquer Ghana at the form Kabako and the Austria 1 Ghana 0. Now Osha said your coach Utuado a general winter jacket and in the jumpsuit now and the Unyama media girl. But then still now you lose it. It is a weapon once a more candia or more than on pen once a monka. Hey. And JB, the second half in the Bebrel. Shannon song. So obey me on the subscription button. Now I click on the notification bell. So be a release a video be a Elizabeth Mackenby. If I saw your comment section as well. Wow, James information as senior man in the uni. As it don't mind slowly. Our maybe so maybe an international friendlies in India. But then I think if it is a preparation towards the World Cup there, I'll meet my ABB Kakarakache and say. Yes. And to the IND, Major has say, na yakwa konje a brown phone card to ye ba. Ye the second half in here. Babe to answer. Global View GH. Yanko Point Show. Bye bye.